Well, for some Zodiac Akuko photo lecture area. Now, these are some of the challenges are a be a was a lecture area. Had the canony a car as a sewage situation a war has a. Now, I said the money may some the cameraman the battle so it's a no idea pa and into no oh my god now the one so say baby situation away ya tonto ade ya tonto aduane dokrone ade e wa around that chese se be nipa da sani na na eto everything pending for those in authorities am betimi aboa no mo hwe na mo a na mo ani guso am hwe ade no apia fa ho a enye half wise no shada emwa enwa e community ase everything no pending for na yentu ho ana mo nti aproba ye ne honorable Kofi ye ne no eba e wo Zodiac electoral area ha no ebi na Sunday mo ani guso a mo bo akonma mo hwe no everything Sunday ye be dai honorable na wa hwe ama enema na so atimi aye kama e de amaye enti eguso ye go apro no ya hwe senia enema esi ekro nti na wa hye so sa na o de amaye honorable bo prime na ye hwe sewage system no enye enkoyi kra obi kan go say not ye hwe surrounding no so aye to aduane wa ha ne environment no enipa so to di ni ade
they are to accept officer na in charge and in 3 months ago nothing had been done bo umpire is agent sakra bi wo ha mo agent be sakra no mo baba be enye we nkwa ye koye ni metro bebi abu egumu a se nipa nim na okofa ha na dubi obetimi ato nti ye hwa kwan se mpanyimfo mo asote a municipal health environmental director what try the best any man na accept for akasa still omomba ye nim ne nti a esi omokwan na akoye obi adwuma mu de ebia bibi wo ho aye kwansidi aye ni so mutime ka chen ye beboa yen se ne be ya at least health wise na dey we affect yen o se nsuo no run down through the data na ko down mostly at school wo ho no school collate aduane di in once na bi sisi so a color outbreak enye nti minia Ubisaya na asem na we see is believing. Mo amudi mo enu ababe.
Oh, yabado ase said the edika ehunu no. Afa ohia said the ade na no ade ye pa chese ebua faso a and the main road kura mo na samde enam no. Eti cameraman fanto so kakra na no so ahefo na ehunu dia ekosese. Honorable eye ne famu de enti e be say those in authorities. Mo modern na mo maga na yenkwa mehu ya nka. Na eno so eba be hadwe say Citeg TV and asambe yedi dwumadi bro dwumadi authority say citizens voice yo sami for yadaswa ene honorable Kofi sami dansoman akoko photo electoral area enugu aproboso certain areas ensheda MYM sami na your first interview ni kasa afa sewage systems ewo dansoman akoko photo electoral area say na we ade aye nyina di yani ehunu bi we protocol say say san ISO we kra na anaju no obi be fa no to mu is a problem eno no ye be hempenim for those in authorities momo modia na ade we mo mane nkonkoye say ade na sie wie answer in the same me camera or the atos no say this is a situation at hand the sewage system at the same time no you say your grocery shop be also very close to the sewage no very very bad but also na dia oton no eno ntini na yentu enema ye o say amanfo tade wa pa ye na very close to the sewage na eno so emwa ebe enti enche mebo eprimini ba no na mene na atwe enkomo 1 2 3 bi ni ahwe se kura ena niema esitie wa edu anajoa na enipa betwam a ede challenges ana how ben ena omo enemu a eno so ebetimi ede aba enti sound yeda so a mini aba no menche ma mene no twetwe enkomo brief na yewe mini aba ye mo aha edo ba Citeg Agric TV so
na me adom bibia boko
na e from saying
e from Augusta amenyo
yo Augusta amenyo how long na wato ade e wa say
almost 10 years crying.
Okay, na che say ebi wom kakra na yan show we wonte happen ene ehu sewage system ya enshedamwa we kra no is very serious obi kra betimi ato onim obetimi atom ena also to ade e ha ede na esi
ha dream pa sometimes obi ba kra otimi te so ba betom nte na ede ade across wall say e ma market no kra ye do ye ntimi nto ade papa because baby ade no woni market no ha dream once run ade nte na ya na ha momoaye.
Okay. Yeah, the FM de be honorable so to hu anamonti yen na so yehwe ne mana ya na wahwe so se obi nkonkotufa obi take advantage afi no hya ye to ewura eni ade gum eni ti last words ya won so ewo dwumade so ni na.
Oh, I am mom de enra ne de ahwe se obi ntimi nto enra engumumum. But say tina ye kwamu na mamfo na mu ebeto ade na ha adwen. Ntimi pa mo chomomo aye. Na montimenya na ahanye net kakra nso tokra dia na ebu afa so kra ma wo efa toilet fem is nso to na to sometimes egu amaye tete nti momoaye na ahanye fe kakra
ye da se wo so age na jimre na woni akasa wa be arefo yeda so ewo Dansoma Zodiac lecturer area yene honorable ebo apro na samre this is the only polyclinic ewo Dansoma ha say ekomune ahwe se ne enema esi ekro ho ma ye lift face ne kakra nti ebehwe se ne esi eboy serve community ene ona ekeka ho enyina the samre ye free ye ba aba be ko Dansoma polyclinic ena samre ye gina ya yehwe se de enema esi ko arefo ye mo akwa ba bi mu edo ba Citeg Agric TV so Jumedia watu ni din say citizens voice na eno enene ye bo aprobo ne de ba Dansoma Zodiac lecturer area che honorable Kofi sambe odi anim ama ye ba ne ba behwe one or two challenges wo mo face wa ha formally no ha say eno me ye na ba bi e just say eye won laboratory department wo mo ehwe etiki anything related to lab wo mo ehwe wo hwe a say situation at hand by nim say sambe dem say penifo so aya wo mo ehwe say wo betimi ama ne nyina akọ ye e dia medan no mu emusua na so enye wo mo a nim say kakra aban no eboa se enema nyina so ebetimi akoyie meti ba bia yegina sesi yi eye Dansoma polyclinic one laboratory department ena samre wani egu a ohwe ene ade nti ye free ano ye behwe se ye betimi ena access to other areas na eno so no ya twetwe ho enkomo na ya hwe na enema nyina so die free ha se ya ye be call new building na samre yem se penifo adaroma womo ehwe esie ama enema nyina so etimi akọ kama ede ama ye sa be bia egina eye Dansoma polyclinic laboratory department and section ewa hase. Okay, sabe arefo said medical ekaye no yewo Dansoma polyclinic laboratory department section and asamre yewe na emse mpenifo no nyina ewo ahase nti yebehwe na ye ne wo mo atwen komo ba kom yenu miensa bi ne ahwe challenges omo ewum ye nim ne se samre de mpenifo bi adaroma omo esi new building bi de na so for now no de ahei ene omo the samre mamenko head of this particular department laboratory department na you know you are welcome to Citeg Agric TV.
All right, thank you very much.
Please may I know your name?
My name is Amen Adigbafa.
Okay, and your position over here?
I'm the lab manager.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so we'd like to find out from you what are some of the basic challenges you are facing as a lab technician here?
Well, if you look at the place, you realize that accommodation is not the best. The place is too small for us. Ideally, we should have a minimum of about 4 rooms for all our investigations and all the things that we do. Even we need to have an office, a restroom and all that. But as you can see, even as a lab manager, I'm here with all the equipment, all the investigations are being done here, which is not the best.
So tell us, what are some of the equipment? What do you want to say about that? Do you have up-to-date equipment or you are still using some obsolete equipment?
Oh, well, for now, we would say we have, to a large extent, we have some equipment that are modern equipment. Like the machine behind you. It's a
what's the name of that? And
this is the hematology analyzer.
Okay, hematology
analyzer. This is the one we use for full blood count. Okay. And this is a modern one which is a 5-part hematology analyzer. But ideally, if we had a bigger space, we need a backup. Okay. Because it means that if this machine breaks down now, it means that we would have to, the patients, yes, would have to go out, a lot of discomfort for the patients. So if you have a larger space and you're able to get back up, it will be very helpful. And then we have this one also, which is the chemistry analyzer. This one does what we call the liver function test, the kidney function test. It checks glucose, that is a measure for diabetes. And also what we call lipid profile, that is where we have cholesterol, test for good cholesterol, bad cholesterol and all that. So for now I think that we have some modern machines, but we need backup for such machines so that it is a machine, it can break down at any time, so that the other one can take over, so that we don't cause any discomfort and inconvenience to the patients. We have a microscope also there. Ideally, we need a minimum of 2 or 3 microscopes at a particular time, so that when the patients come, you know, we have a lot of patients coming in at the same time, so that we have maybe 2 people working on samples at the same time, so that we can let the patients go back and see the doctor, so that we save, that waiting time will be reduced for the patients. So you could see that the lack of space is really affecting our work and the quality of service that we render to the patients. So as I was saying, at least we need at least a minimum of 4 to 5 rooms and then some space. If you look at where the patients are even waiting for their results, it's not the best. So we need somewhere very comfortable for them to sit, where the samples are taken, the blood samples and all that. We need some room for them, very comfortable for them to take the samples. You can see that where they are now is not the best. It's even the entrance to somebody's office. Then we need about 2 rooms as working area. Like what is happening here now. You know, the lady is doing her work. We are also here and all that. Then we need 1 restroom where, you can take a break. Somebody will go in for lunch. Yes, then. And then we need an office, at least for the lab manager, for administrative duties. But as it stands now, all these things that I've mentioned are in 1 room. It makes it very, very, very inconvenient. And I believe that if work is expedited on the project that is being done for us, it will help us a lot. So basically those are the challenges that we are having for now.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, I have a gentleman here. Please, your name and what do you do here?
I'm Emmanuel, and I'm Emmanuel Tobo. I'm the assistant to the laboratory manager.
Oh, okay.
So I'm his deputy.
Deputy?
Yes. Okay.
I believe if I ask you the same challenges that he enumerated,
yes.
Probably what are some of the, according to you, what are some of the things probably he didn't mention and you thought is the best way that,
basically he has outlined them all, and I can only touch on the fact that when it comes to recreation, ideally we should have a place for taking our lunch and to relax, to even do our day-to-day administrative, apart from the bench work that we routinely carry out. We need to also do administrative work. It's a limited space. So as you can see, the desktop computers and all those, we manage with the space. When it comes to eating or the recreation that I talk about, it's non-existent. We virtually eat right on the working space, which is not the best. It's even not hygienic enough. We should have a separate room for, taking our lunch and things like that. Human resource wise as well, if we have extra recruitment of staff, that one too would help. As we look forward to moving to a new building here, we'll need more hands so that we can, meet up to the challenge of the teaming patients who call on the facility.
Thank you so much. But I think I would have this question should have been given to your boss. But no problem. I don't know how to react to it. Now, the number of patients who come, because here is
It's a polyclinic.
It's a polyclinic.
Yes.
So looking at the outpatients coming in a day and the kind of work that you do here,
yes,
and comparatively to that of the size of the room here,
yeah,
what do you make of it?
We have a way of managing it. When they call in like that, we attend to them in batches, so that enough comfort is given to we the staff as well as the patients. You don't create any kind of too much congestion, because no matter what the patients, they will always call on the facility. So we needed to prioritize those that needed to be prioritized. When you look at the nature of the requests, and then we attend to them as such, and we have ways of dealing with them and discharging the results on time. Even under the constraints, we discharge right on time, because it's part of our mandate. We need not, the turnaround time, what we call the turnaround time, we must try as much as possible to meet it, so we don't adversely affect the patients in terms of their time spent in the hospital, whilst we also ensure that quality is also not compromised. Yeah, we need to turn out credible results. So under the circumstance, we manage it. But like you are saying, we do encounter a lot of patients turnouts. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome, boss. Welcome.
Okay, I for Sunday that's my polyclinic. Sunday lab department. Yɛne ɔmo nyinaa atwetwe nkɔmɔ a yɛn nyinaa msahwɛfo a mohwɛ no mo nso so mo ani ehunu bi enu ntino sambe yɛsrɛ aban corporate bodies institutions individuals mo nyinaa mo hwɛ na mo mmoa na eniema nyinaa enko yi emfama sambe yɛne honorable Kofi ɛna ɛwɔ ha se na ansa na yɛbɛfiri ha no asɛm wɛ de ɛsɛ bibusa honorable Kofi anse nti honorable pacho primi na yɛ just 30 seconds na afɛ yɛnkɔ ɛyim honorable yɛ duru ha se no yɛbɛhu challenges ɛwɔ ha no yɛ nye spacious kra esua but yɛ hwɛ sɛ mu si dan bi wɔ hɔ but me de me fa free wɔ mo kasa interview amene wɔ mo yɛ wɔ mo kan protocol kasa mu na kyɛ sɛ you should expedite the if any say the new building no mo nya patcho say in terms of 100% no we be rating say sen na edan na kodru in term before some be hand over to them
me say nsɛm no mo maso no nyina wa odi hu adanse legitimate na sɛ ne obisa no or yen assembly meetings me so me works committee no so no yeah update I want to say senior obehu dan it's almost 95% complete aka few fixtures yeah burglar proof ni lockers na ya de besisi ni na ya handing over senior medi kan no wadi nkita hodie no there are few other projects I know so woman sin no ma ye pese ye handing nyina over on a go ye pese ye be ye short na cost different ye manage cost so nti we no men ye wa ha nyina na engineer na kra na me kasa ho nti ye me say contractor na obey fixtures no na e wo say ye boni tuja kakra na otimi ye senior omo so omo express na ozo omo ye na omo shift omo nyoma no ko senior be ma ejuma na konkan wo hospital ha nti bizaya 95% de ye du
the free lab department ha Dansoma polyclinic na fe said na honorable kan ye de ani akohu bi ye pese mo ahwefo mo so ye ni enko new building na aka 5% only 5% na aba completion no na afi ye enko ji sam ready ye be da mo assemble for mo so mo ji ye ha se ni right
yes it does.
Very fantastic, well done. Proof na honorable and 24 can I have for you we was seeing is believing. Gusua Jaka so me fix it. I said na e wa ha ne mani na I set. Enti na ye kan ma me fasa akwanya we so no na me pa contractor won so no ya designate to say also brand 5% account. Bear in mind, we dey also dey go to do the Citeg Agric TV, and of course, Citizen Voice. Yeah, so yeah, cassette, but more money. Now we now washrooms, and also very fantastic, and also I read you have. I'm say very nice. Okay, and you already know a washroom. That's my polyclinic, new building. Edge omo ebedane di ama penifo no emu ena same ye we ne honorable Kofi ena da so e wo ha sei enti ye hwe floor nso a kama pa enti no ye be stress penifo contractor e dia show say no wa bo ho modern pa ne kakakra bi na fix na enyema nyina enye kama enti same baby ya ka say new building e wa Dansoman polyclinic nti we na so honorable ne mpeso aso enu nti ne wudi mu akwetini yi papa me da se ayafo se dem di ka kan no sabre ya da so a ewo Dansoman akoko photo lecturer area ya ni honorable so ebo apro ya wo akwebu basic school emu na sabre ya wo sesi a yene benefo bi so ebetete yene benefo bi ebe chichen komo na yahwe situation challenges are one enem ewo school ni ahefo se de di kan honorable chichen komo na ye kan 8 unit class B block na all kan 4 down 4 abscess enumu ania we see is believe sabe honorable ewo ye nchen it honorable anopa ye first one of interview ya kan e go mo twi mu na besi education na education no na sabe dia ko akwebu basic school na chese eno follow within the parameters of your natural area sabe ya do school ni ya ba be hu bi e dey na wo kan sese
meze me na no pa no me no edu digital bi me ko first school no me chere me projects ayaye and so far challenges kakra yo na meze mo amudu nya ba bi ya men charge e ba yeso so ya headmistress or she school so ewa
headmistress or that school ya no ewo ye ha say we the member no akasa bonidi eba Citeg Agric TV so do me dia ye di say citizens voice
I told you Teresa I mean I'm acting head all of school we back 2 years late na ya how to cry no hali community using school as football pitch. Now, over looking now, and I'm saying war no possibility. Over jumping about school. Now, you go ball in here, you come down here, you now you put toilet good classrooms. And then you have to see what happened. And I used to what inside act now I'm a security so we
now mama security there e mu hia pa if you say something say ma okay anyway say new beautiful edifice and so yes we have mama ni there kan mu na e mpelifo e modern mo e ne aban no e no mobo e show e say security mu say mo wadi ka ho kakra there na for how long ni e na o mu tini be yes na mo mu jump back school premises and as a school compound e be yes say sema e she dan fa ko e say na my report so ama the appropriate authorities.
When it be a check and I make us a minimum 2 years. Na ya dia omo ye dada ansa na mini be ba. Na ya report bi ama police. E fa no krono nyema o me be fa ba. Sa ya report ama police na police so dey o kan say yem security. I am security no let us say you catch a penny for to try and also letters. I for the MIA and still so that you be and say who buy an income my na security na bana so better ana kolani so better so light no so bad kolani bit in aba school in them they just 3 4 no more control so you be an it's me at time of this year so I'm a pantam as a light or home you see light this year here as about it now and so you control so
no madam test and that's it but man say we na here we say betting out to us then show Saturday and my friend more especially the final years with this JHS 3 almost a young learning say this time the academic calendar said the next first na new now you show and then so free education is about so big a cry say the one private schools said the number 1 2 3 binti we na say you ma public sector say public schools says that we are all heading. The patron challenges then our school population and then comparatively to that of facilities more with us. Let me say, first, no population and they are not because not structures no and yet we answer the back school or share environment attraction. It's not population in this room. You see, I'm aban ya waya ama yenti ama nkofo eba and a semester system na aba no private school school fees no double nti ama bebre entimi ntia nti omo de omo maba dem so mo hwe titi population no on the see dan nti mususa e ma se sia no there was system e wo classroom and so sitting space enye enough na che say I was say santua building so say be ya e betimi achim as teacher no betimi afa item na wa kira de even your sitting position say dey kira yen to the system no class sa position na was a new curriculum man parameter na omonti end na sa and so na che say that dey na ye na sa na curriculum na dey aba no entimi fa ye sa so Legoasi na yawe you say miracle na wa mu a e besa banan ne baba bebe na mo so no abi advice kakra enso ne be say time dey say the honorable ha ne mpanifo na abo ama ban aba be si enti no so no ya na advice there na ya wo dey ma say the man be ka o man students population level ha because almost a stakeholders level ha almost no almost family there ya na na mo na be church of the first interview can be say a culture of maintenance and Ghana from Tiana, Roma, also more than a fit will become a set of mindset or getting more facilities in the judicial system.
Say, they are looking first not ending. Not moral from Nampania Castle to school had no friend. It is a winner, Yamia to me a baby this summer, was when you are very say, well, it's a not dear that catcher and Balarun, Namnas, who says, and the baby. All they are tweeting. Now also can say, said Mayama and Nesu, Tiani Mukaka, Tibiada, and then catches a buying money, Yanni are buying. Many lie, I say, said I'm not catching up of brothers who are around and we yet sad, and I'm moving more need to it again. And you see, I'm a Cassa, and we went up and
no, I for somebody Yanni headmistress, acting headmistress, Pebu Basic School. And I am to come. I said, we enumerate challenges at almost any the academy. You better not say almost what you naji emulate. It is under for the best sign Abajena. I handled you from Abit and last time it was 85. Well, but there are more or few things to be done. Yeah, but it was there. 4 man apply the pass. There is there's a Jumalik. You swear, years now, and then the assembly. There are other few projects. I say a commission. Oh yes. You say yes, school, any polyclinic, any police station. But you see the whole Ghana, the first digital police station. Wow. Ever. Oh, and also so why I say the say on the goal say the dignity slave panel commission meaning about once and I am the hand on the next phase I the ban will be repainting because then why you feel before you handle by any moment from now and you need to yes the 85 by now say update for about there are few things I can say liver blades now what's here and few things I think that these are honorable medals now we finally come down na acting head Eka Auntie Teresa Eka Bibi or say the young focus your attention on the finalists one may back to BC what's about car lighting system and I won't tell you any more than what the man happened yes I investigation class and I will play about that's all money but you're going to say I say it's a bit challenge because not me now temporary a bit mammo from the car lighting system it been has so far so good especially for the finalists I say a semi heavy sky a semi media power I was saying show me we did car boss we near the first time but I think may yet we are all good na many you been for was not like never be who had you been for so not my everything now first why yes I get na mama finalist na on higher motivation because in Polano final exam from actually good results there is ability say I wouldn't do one as a body or why I can say there the drama results the band see it into enya ban kwa idi the version you do na ya school social Joe honorable ebe do ase apeku basic school na yene hansi aba yene aba be 1 2 3 do ha yene head mistress acting head mistress Auntie Teresa acting kono ene am disabe de yebe na yes form na yebe nya e bia school prefect na one or two teachers be a brief na almost e mo ma trafe ye ja right so so na he Citeg Agric TV. You may be aware of citizens' voice. They are the callers. Let us. You may be in the patch of being any the patch of the oil will still work.
There is amateur. Men are the fair class.
Yo, Mr. Amateur, you have said, nah, you are by the Abbey, and so ye, papa. Na classes in so they are not general so that the GHS any at the other. The patrol challenges being and a more entire school challenges there and put
yo there was the charity for now school more challenges there ya ka yin reader as I say idea ye dikai your security your problem kase just idea someone put him her I say the next available hotel and space
hotel impose
yeah hotel impose amount for the ha aye wo dabre no ne de fata tin ade a chia e beba no na obehu de e course ade sai mu awo fidie mu na anya no wa mo ga ile ja wo nine no ne I count down so no ne de ka just very that's how I finally you didn't come on your church or crata, your papa, this down summer. I'm also family obey. Just if we really now, we said I was saying, security personnel. I was school and an AD hall. I dear son, as about school. I my Susi KBC. I said, a Solomona, and someone everyone I had a cosso. Until Nanka, yes, and I said, that may be I need him. The young Canyon, the Lumian son. A really jar, a version of Yimua. Like I said, Kanya will put him when I said, I will school. Since somebody be banner, or be bad idea, as I said, I guess to share it today. I will be
and Saturday, you better watch it, and now I you set up for the side by check my Okay, so you are the school the best prefect at the your capacity at the school. some of the challenges you are facing here? Canteen. Okay. The main entrance. Okay.
The main entrance of the school it's always to do sort of things with them.
Oh, I see.
The last time I heard they even broke into the room in which
The headmistress office.
things and books and everything. I'll be doing work to help us so that Apple can improve. So that Apple, the image of Apple will not tarnish. So I believe in everybody to help us.
Okay, so finally, let me ask you this. Now, here we have the business and we have the teachers, right? Okay, so what about the teaching and learning activities here? Teachers and students. What do you make of it?
Teachers of Apple the students are not making any attempt to learn. Teachers really Apple can make it. I know we can make it. We can also make the 6 months and the 9 months.
As others.
Yes, but the parents, we don't pay school fees, and we know government is government. Everything will depend on the government, and that's also a problem.
You are also pleading once again. Okay, so finally, let me ask you, because I'm just asking you this question based on what that you are saying. Okay, now on the part of the student, because you really appreciated the good work done by the teachers. So the student, what do you think the whole program, the student doing that you are not making it? The teachers are doing their part. The management, the school management are doing their part, but the student, the entire body, what do you think the issues and the problems are?
Not paying
Attention. They are not paying attention in the classroom.
and some students also they don't ask permission, then they come downstairs without doing anything.
Distracting the classes and so finally, what do you want to tell the whole school, the teachers, the students, and the community at large? What do you want to say finally?
I want to say that people can make it. I beg every student, I believe with every student, we should make it, we should learn. Because other government schools are making it, so Akwebu can also
make it.
So I believe with them that everybody should learn, so that the image of Akwebu is tarnished.
Thank you so much for your time. Okay, so at your phone, I'm here for some lady, I say Citeg TV, Agric TV, so and as I'm here, Akwebu basic school man, Baba and the say a school girls prefect, and also ever share the thought on the whole issue. And in some way, did media in a back the VA and then to media to buy. Channel so said the media will swap to these citizens' voice, and it's maybe I will be out on the floor. What the screen national, the numbers you go on, executive producer numbers in the thread, the Bebaho, not the MSC, you know about the Kama, not Amagana, Etni Afa, and Tumapa, not all the infra. It's never been free head here. Yet the Ene Acrobat, the boy, Dansuman, Akuko Zodiac, Akuko photo lecture area, coffee. And then I say, and buy Mr. Mills, or no, and executive producer, as I a cameraman, videographer, baby, be a technician of the day, also advise me if you film, and I did media and answer a buy. Now, I want you to say, Yami Bakupe, I'm the one that did media with Yami at the college, Nana Ajiman, Mamifa and Chiam and call Emma, Chief Executive Officer, or that Citeg, TNA. Or that amount, Metre Jengwa, Alex, Tete. sede mu ode enkoma no nya ono a nka wontimi enya sa adwumadi ba bi obi a ye kira awia yi afi same na David omo nyina so e production crew e da mo ase